Boys and girls, we're back with another fresh, delicious, brand new video. There's a YouTuber out there that's not talked about, but this video just made me like scratch my head after watching it. There's a YouTuber out there that just burnt down a Ferrari, a $500,000 Ferrari and a rental van, and no one seems to be talking about it. I was like, wait a minute, this YouTuber doesn't have like Mr. Beast numbers, doesn't have like a huge following. I mean, he does have a huge following, but not enough to justify just burning down a $500,000 car for views. It's pretty insane, especially since he's only had it for a couple of videos, so the return to investment is literally not quite there. Definitely not quite there. I think this was an accident because you can physically see his emotions in the video that I'm about to show you where it burns down. He definitely wanted to have more, which definitely sucks, and I don't know where he's getting all this money from, because this isn't like a one-off video where like he saved up all his money to buy a Ferrari and then burn it down. He's constantly like breaking cars, huge cars, like not like $20,000 cars, like hundreds of $1,000s cars. So he must be getting views or some kind of other ad revenue from other platforms, because he doesn't really promote other brands, including his own. So it's not like he's selling merchandise up the wazoo. I don't know where he's getting money from, but either way, I thought this one was a great video to highlight because he doesn't show other emotions on cars that he like deteriorates, basically demolishes. Like this one he did right here. He burnt down a Ferrari and a rental van, and this is the video in question. So it starts off with him driving into a cornfield, or a dried up cornfield in Waco, Texas. I don't know if it's his field. I doubt it. It sounds like they don't know where they are. According to the video, they're like, we don't know where we are. But so therefore it sounds like they don't know where they are in this instance. So what it seems like a couple clips, maybe like 15-20 minutes driving through this dry cornfield, the cameraman points out fire, 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 and then panic arises through the whole crew where they actually end up just evacuating the cars. I don't know if you guys can see right here, but there's fire coming out of the exhaust right here in this frame. And there's also fire in the wheel weld. I think it's from the brakes. The brakes are probably getting hot enough to be flammable. And when this dry corn flies into the wheel weld, it causes it to catch on fire. Also, the exhaust is pretty hot, probably from driving, I don't know, what I presume to be like 80 miles an hour through a dry cornfield, because this guy's known to not really care about the vehicles and just gun it as fast as he can. Therefore, I'm presuming to be 60 to 80 miles an hour in a field where the exhaust is hot, the brakes are hot, everything's hot, and it's a dry field.
Fire! 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 Fire!
As you can see, the brakes did catch fire, as well as like a surrounding little area of the cornfield that catch on fire. Eventually, the rental van that's back here catches on fire as well. Also probably due from the brakes that just heated up, and then like the vehicle just sitting in one area for a while, and then it catching on fire. But this is what happened next.
Water! Through the car! Water! Fuck the water. It's water. Hey guys, pull the socks out. Stop the trunk. Pull the socks out. Good.
Base of the fire, base of the fire, base of the fire.
Hey, Brady, keep the fire off the field no matter what. Hey, drive the car. Yep. Drive the car forward.
So the fact that this was a fire in a dry cornfield, this was definitely inevitable, and it was a lost cause.
The car forward. Yes, everything. The van. Oh, the van.
See, now the Ferrari did not catch the van on fire. I think it was due to it's sitting in one area for a long time with the hot brakes, therefore leading it to catch on fire on its own. They did end up calling the fire department early enough for it to not like spread throughout the whole field, which is good, but not in time to save any of the cars. Both of the cars were absolutely both totaled. They were both burned down, and this was what it looked like after the fire engulfed them both.
Oh man, that's a rental. I'm more mad about the rental car.
Yeah, that's
like,
gonna suck.
So that was 400,000.
The van is a rental.
40?
Which is, yeah, that's a $40,000 van.
At least $5 grand in the van.
Yep, equipment in there. We got most of it out, but
we just blew $500,000.
the wheels and
We
tires.
just blew $500,000.
Yep.
They don't even know that's a Ferrari yet. Like it
No,
just looks like
it could be an Altima underneath there.
It looks like a dune buggy or something.
Yeah.
I cannot even emphasize to you all how much this was not planned. Even though I'm smiling right now,
No,
like,
this is horrible.
Because like I've got to go home and like replace that.
So that car was a Ferrari?
Yeah. That sucks.
That does suck.
That was a house. All the people in the comments are gonna be like, oh, he was like is staged or something. Dude, I don't even know where we're at right now. Just buy another one. Run to the Ferrari store. Do I even have insurance on this car? I think it.
The firefighters did end up going to the scene in time for it not to spread so far, and the cars were extinguished. They didn't believe that it was a Ferrari, but yeah, it was a Ferrari, a $400,000 Ferrari in the rubble of fire, which is crazy to think. Whistling Diesel, wants to make jokes out of it, but throughout the video, you can tell he is distraught. He is hurt.
I like want to smile because it's cool, but this isn't good though.
Yeah. Crazy. I honestly think we're just gonna have to do another fire truck video right away. Shut up, Tyler.
Dude.
He is in pain. You could tell by his demeanor. He's never like this in other videos where he's destroying like $20,000 pair of shoes or $50,000 vans, $50,000 trucks. This is hurting for him. This is definitely like not planned for sure. Now, Whistling Diesel will probably take a backseat to crazy purchases like this and like destroying these expensive cars, because he also has like a Lambo and other like extravagant cars, which I think he's going to keep for a while, especially after this incident. He does keep constantly claiming throughout the video that he doesn't have insurance on this car, so therefore it's not like he's going to get an insurance claim from this. So he's literally out $400,000 plus what the rental was worth. So he's out quite a bit of money from this video. Now, luckily, I'm not a tax advisor, but I think this could be considered a tax write-off on his taxes if he has a good CPA. He does live in Texas where they don't have state income tax, so he might be okay. He is still posting like normally, so he might end up being okay. This might even be like a small drawback in his bank account, but it's still pretty crazy to see a $400,000 Ferrari just go down in flames. I don't think there's any other YouTuber out there that will be smiling after their $400,000 Ferrari just went down in flames, especially since it was uninsured. But anyways, nobody was injured in this video, so it is a good thumbs up. Have you seen this video? Do you know who Whistling Diesel is? Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you all in the next delicious brand new video. Thanks for watching. Peace.